Hello everyone, welcome to Kansas Future. Travis Kelce attends Chiefs standard practice for Panthers game. On Friday, November 22nd, Travis Kelce and his teammates participated in the Kansas City Chiefs standard practice in preparation for Sunday's game against the Carolina Panthers. When the Panthers host the Chiefs at Bank of America Stadium this Sunday, the field will have a new look. It will differ not only from the last time these teams faced off in Charlotte, but also from the Panthers' most recent home game on November 3rd. The end zones are being redone with the Panthers' throwback font. Over the team's 30-year history, the Panthers have seen logo tweaks and font adjustments, but they are bringing back their original end zone text for this game. A photo of the redesign process captured the nostalgia of this throwback. The Panthers updated their logo in 2012, making this font change a nod to the team's founding in the 1990s, an era when unique fonts were trendy. While the original font didn't age well and was eventually replaced, the team is embracing its nostalgic appeal to give fans something special to enjoy this weekend. The Chiefs, arguably the best team the Panthers will host this season, come into the game with a 9-1 record as the defending Super Bowl champions. This matchup is expected to draw a large crowd, likely including many Chiefs fans. If there's one Panthers game this season set to have a packed stadium, regardless of fan allegiance, it's this one. Knowing this, the Panthers are adding a unique touch to the occasion. Kelce's Week 12 matchup and outlook. Despite a low bar for Travis Kelce to clear in Week 12, his recent production highlights his importance to the Chiefs' offense. Even with a down week, Kelce has been targeted on 29% of his routes since Week 4. Now he faces a Panthers defense that has allowed the most touchdowns and 9th most receiving yards to tight ends. Additionally, opposing tight ends have achieved the highest passer rating against Carolina. Patrick Mahomes should have plenty of time to throw in this matchup, as he is completing 77% of his passes from a clean pocket. The Panthers are generating pressure at the second lowest rate in the league. Kelce leads the team with 10 red zone targets this season, with Kareem Hunt ranking second at 7. After a lackluster performance last week against the Bills, don't hesitate to rely on Kelce in Week 12. Patrick Mahomes. Key statistics and matchup analysis. Patrick Mahomes has been the driving force behind the Chiefs' offensive success this season. Let's examine his statistical performance in the 2024 NFL regular season. Through 10 games, Mahomes has accumulated 2,244 passing yards, 15 passing touchdowns, 167 rushing yards, and 1 rushing touchdown. On average, he is scoring 17.4 DraftKings points per game. In the Chiefs' 30-24 victory over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 3 weeks ago, Mahomes threw for 291 yards and 3 touchdowns, adding 9 rushing yards to his performance. From a matchup perspective, Mahomes is well positioned against a struggling Panthers defense. Through 11 games, Carolina ranks 26th in DraftKings points allowed per game to quarterbacks, averaging 18.6 points, with only 32 teams in the league. A 26th ranking in any defensive category is concerning. For this game, Mahomes is the most likely player to lead in DraftKings points. Because of this favorable matchup, I recommend backing Mahomes in the captain position for this one-game DraftKings NFL Showdown slate. What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? How's it going out there? Welcome back to your go-to channel for all the latest news about the greatest team in the NFL. Today, we've got a bombshell that could completely change the course of the season. Picture this: a Pro Bowler with years of experience, ready to step in and reinforce the offensive line to protect our MVP, Patrick Mahomes. That's right, we're talking about DJ Humphries, the former left tackle for the Arizona Cardinals. Rumor has it, he might be suiting up in red and gold very soon. But before we dive into the details, smash that like button to help get this content out to more die-hard Chiefs fans like you. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an update about our team. All right, buckle up. This is going to be good. Breaking down the problem. The Chiefs' offensive line situation. Let's start with the state of the Chiefs' offensive line. Everyone knows protecting Patrick Mahomes is priority number 1, and the left tackle position, crucial for guarding the quarterback's blind side, has been facing some challenges. First, we've got rookie Kingsley Suamataia. He came into the season with high expectations, but is still adjusting to the NFL level. In fact, he was a healthy scratch recently, meaning he was available, but not used in the game. That's a clear sign the coaching staff doesn't fully trust him yet. On the other hand, our current starter, Wanya Morris, is a promising player but has been dealing with a nagging knee injury. Despite that, he's been holding things down, showing effort and improvement. Even head coach Andy Reid recently said Morris is getting better and will continue to grow with more reps. However, the big question remains: Can he stay healthy and consistent through the season and into the playoffs? And that's where the dilemma lies. The Chiefs need stability at left tackle. When you hear Joe Thuney, a guard, being considered to play tackle, you know the situation is serious. This is why bringing in a veteran like DJ Humphries could be a game changer. Who is DJ Humphries? A Pro Bowler with experience and skill. Now, let's talk about the man of the moment, DJ Humphries. This isn't just any player. He was a first-round draft pick by the Arizona Cardinals in 2015 and has started nearly 100 games in the NFL. He's also a Pro Bowler, which speaks volumes about his talent and consistency. However, like anything in the NFL, there's a catch. Humphries suffered a serious ACL injury last season, sidelining him for an extended period. According to NFL Network's Ian Rappaport, Humphries has been medically cleared to play, meaning he's ready to return to the field and potentially make a huge impact on a team with legitimate Super Bowl aspirations. Here's an interesting tidbit. Justin Pugh, a former teammate of Humphries, recently took to social media and said, "I predict the Chiefs. Does he know something we don't? Or is it just a hunch from someone familiar with Humphries' talent?" Either way, it's exciting to think about why it makes sense for the Chiefs. Let's break down why pursuing Humphries is a smart move for the Chiefs. Critical position, need left tackle, is one of the most important positions on the offensive line, protecting Mahomes' blind side. With current issues in consistency and injuries, adding a veteran like Humphries could solve a huge problem. Mahomes' play style. Mahomes loves to extend plays, which puts additional pressure on the line to hold off defenders, taking risks with his protection during a season where every win is vital for securing home field advantage isn't an option. Financial impact. Can the Chiefs afford him? You might be wondering, can the Chiefs afford Humphries under the salary cap? The answer is yes. According to public salary cap reports, the Chiefs have about $5.9 million in cap space. Considering Humphries is coming off an injury, he'd likely accept a short-term deal with performance-based incentives, a common arrangement in situations like this. In other words, this move not only makes sense on the field, but also financially. Could the Chiefs be building a dynasty for the ages? With Coach Andy Reid and Travis Kelce back in action, the Kansas City Chiefs might just be unstoppable. But how did we get to this moment of potential greatness? Let's break it down. Andy Reid and Travis Kelce, securing the pillars. After months of speculation last season, Andy Reid silenced all retirement rumors following the Chiefs' thrilling 25-22 Super Bowl wins over the San Francisco 49ers. Instead of walking away on top, Coach Reid embraced the ultimate challenge, chasing a historic three-peat. But Reid wasn't the only key figure in question. Star tight end Travis Kelce, who many thought might retire alongside his brother Jason Kelce, now a full-time media personality after stepping away from the Eagles, also made a critical decision. Travis chose to return to Kansas City, ensuring that Patrick Mahomes would have his favorite target for at least one more season. The Chiefs wasted no time in securing their pillars. This offseason, Reid signed a massive extension, reportedly making him the highest-paid coach in the U.S. at $20 million a year. That's $100 million over 5 years. As for Kelce, he also re-signed, becoming the highest-paid tight end by annual salary. What this means for the Chief. At 66 years old, Andy Reid still possesses the sharp mind and passion required to lead a championship-caliber team. The Chiefs' 9-1 record heading into Week 12 against the Raiders proves that Reid's decision to stay was the right one. Meanwhile, Travis Kelce continues to dominate on the field, showing no signs of slowing down. Fans are already dreaming of what's to come. One wrote on social media, "Thank you, more to do, more titles to chase, more records to break." And they're not wrong. With Reid, Kelce, and Mahomes locked in, the Chiefs' window for greatness is wide open. But how critical is Travis Kelce's return to the team's success? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, go Chiefs! Could the Chiefs' quest for an unprecedented three-peat be in jeopardy? The Chiefs' 9-1 record might scream success, but a deeper dive reveals cracks in the foundation. Cracks that even Patrick Mahomes might struggle to patch. Stick around as we unravel what's going wrong for the reigning champs this season. Challenges for the Chiefs. When the season began, expectations for the Chiefs were sky high. Not only was Mahomes looking to solidify his legacy with a historic three-peat, but the front office had seemingly bolstered his arsenal. However, injuries and underperformances have thrown a wrench into those plans. Injuries. Key off-season acquisition. Martez Brown hasn't played a single snap due to a preseason injury. Meanwhile, dynamic running back Isaiah Pacheco has been sidelined since Week 2. Offensive line issues. The offensive line, particularly at left tackle, has been a glaring weakness. Rookie Kingsley Suamataia began the season as the starter, but was benched in favor of Wanya Morris after a disastrous performance in last week's loss to the Buffalo Bills. Mahomes' struggles. Even Mahomes, known for elevating everyone around him, is facing a career-worst season statistically. Entering Sunday's game against the Panthers, Mahomes ranks 20th in passer rating, 19th in touchdown percentage, and 28th in interception percentage. These numbers are uncharacteristic for a player of Mahomes' caliber and raise concerns about whether he can overcome the challenges around him this year. The path forward. Despite these struggles, Mahomes has proven time and again that he thrives under pressure, and the Chiefs' 9-1 record showcases their resilience. However, if Kansas City truly wants to secure their place in NFL history with the three-peat, they'll need to address these issues immediately. Offensive adjustments. Finding a new rhythm on offense will be essential to maintaining momentum as the season progresses. Shoring up the offensive line. Strengthening the offensive line must be a priority, ensuring Mahomes has the protection he needs to succeed. The next few weeks will be critical for the Chiefs as they iron out these problems and prepare for the postseason. Chiefs Kingdom. We need to talk about that game against the Bills. The way the Kansas City Chiefs played against the Buffalo Bills was downright unacceptable. This was bad football, plain and simple. Let's break down what happened in that 30-21 loss. A game that marked the first time the Chiefs allowed more than 7 points since the Super Bowl loss to the Eagles. Defensive struggles. The defense was disappointing, to say the least, allowing Josh Allen to run for a touchdown on a 4th and 2 play. That's unacceptable. It's one of the most frustrating moments I've ever seen as a Chiefs fan. When it happened, it genuinely ruined my day, and I'm pretty sure it ruined the day for a lot of you too. Trent McDuffie seems like the only player in the secondary who's showing up at this point. Meanwhile, receivers are wide open left and right, and Josh Allen is just having his way with us. He's running around, throwing 40-yard bombs like it's backyard football. Watching him dismantle our defense was not only sad, but also embarrassing. The chunk plays we allowed were killer. It's like we've forgotten how to stop big gains. Offensive missteps. The offense wasn't much better. Patrick Mahomes and Xavier Worthy couldn't connect on key plays, including one where Worthy couldn't drag his feet to complete a sideline catch. Come on, man. This isn't college football. That could have been a massive gain, but it just didn't happen. Mahomes himself had an inconsistent game. Sure, he threw for 196 yards and 3 touchdowns, but he also had 2 costly interceptions. It's a mixed bag. He played well in moments, but overall, it wasn't his best performance. And let's be honest, Mahomes hasn't looked like his usual self this season. His stats are starting to take a hit, and it's becoming a trend. We didn't even get the ball into the hands of key playmakers like DeAndre Hopkins and Travis Kelce. No scheming, no creativity, nothing. When we did manage to create opportunities, the defense let us down again. It was just a bad game from every angle. Signs this loss was coming. If we're being real, we were due for a loss. Look at how we've been winning games recently. It hasn't been convincing. Beating the Broncos on a blocked field goal, barely scraping by in other games. This loss was inevitable if we kept playing like that. But even knowing that, this game was a wake-up call. The Chiefs have to turn it around, and fast. I don't want to see another performance like that for the rest of the season. We need to win out, go 16-1 and push for another Super Bowl, because what we saw against the Bills, that's not it. Frustration as a fan, as a diehard Chiefs fan, this loss was embarrassing. Getting cooked by Khalil Shakir and Curtis Samuel? Come on. Watching our defense collapse and our offense sputter, it's hard to watch and even harder to talk about. I hate that I'm even making this video, but I owe it to you all to share my thoughts. Bright spots and what needs to change. There were a couple of bright spots, like Xavier Worthy, who showed flashes of potential despite some missed opportunities. But overall, this team needs to clean things up. Defensive discipline. Stop falling victim to chunk plays. We need tighter coverage and better tackling. Offensive execution. Mahomes has to clean up the mistakes. And we need to scheme better for our stars like Kelce and Hopkins. Consistency. Both sides of the ball need to play at a higher level for 4 quarters. Looking ahead, this loss hurts, but it's not the end of the season. The Chiefs still have the talent and the leadership to turn things around, but it's going to take focus, execution, and a lot of heart. Let's use this game as motivation to get back to playing championship caliber football. What do you think, Chiefs Kingdom? But if they don't, if they let this opportunity slip through their fingers, they'll have no one to blame but themselves. And guys, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel and comment. See you in the next video.